Hey guys, I'm here at SLO Brew for KCPR. My name is Kid Chameleon. I'm here with the guys from L1011. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell me what you guys do for the band?
I'm Christian. I play double neck and fretless bass.
I'm Tim. I play the drums.
Cool, great. And you guys just released a new EP called For Emily. It's only 3 songs long. So what was the motivation behind this, and who is Emily?
Emily is an old friend of ours who unfortunately died last year, so we dedicated it to her. And what was the question? Oh, what was the motivation? Honestly, when we started recording it, we just wanted to make a cool record. there was no. The songs came first, and the song titles came second. The song titles are actually all dedications, except for the last one, which is called Reprise, it's literally a reprise of some of the stuff in the earlier songs. So this time around, there wasn't a theme first. It was just us literally just trying to write cool songs and then dedicating them to people afterwards.
There we go. That's always the best way.
Ditto.
All right, along those lines, you guys have some pretty cool song titles for like some of my favorites: Hotcakes, Fat Jim Riots, The Psychopaths Are Coming, The Psychopaths Are Coming, and Ian MacKaye Was Right. So where do these names come from? Why these names? Most people like name their songs after the lyrics, but you guys don't have any lyrics, so where do they come from?
Well, that one, it's actually The Sycophants Are Coming, The Sycophants Are Coming, and that was because at that point we were starting to get a little bit bigger, and it seemed like the kissers, so to speak, were showing up more, and that record was sort of transitional. Ian MacKaye Was Right was actually, it's funny because it really ends up being that he was right about running one's own record label and not signing to a label and doing things DIY. But really where that came from was I was just very frustrated with the sound of my guitars and just frustrated with the sound of guitars in general anyway. I just think the guitar is kind of a boring instrument and kind of tired. And there's a Fugazi song where he says, "I hate the sound of guitars." In fact, I actually think it might be the other singer in the band, Guy Picciotto or whatever his name is. But anyway, so that's what that was about. I forget which other ones you mentioned.
Fat Jim Riot.
Oh, Fat Jim Riot. That's just Tim's name.
Jumbled up. Just all the letters in my name. I think there was a program online, and you could type in things, and it would send you back mixed up.
I guess it is. Now that I look at it, it makes a lot of sense. So you guys mentioned record labels. You guys have your own record label called Fake Record Label. And so far you guys released all your records?
Most of the people that we've put stuff out for. Nude Pop is one band that we put out a full length. And then Girlfriends, we did a split 7-inch with him. And we may or may not put out a full length, depending on if that full length ever appears. He's been working on it for years, so we'll see. But yeah, we have two other acts.
You guys looking for any more artists? Anybody on the rise that's coming up too?
We realized that we're better at making music than trying to make a label out of it, and we were really just trying to help bands that were, that we could help out, that we dug their music. But it took away from other stuff that we could have been doing financially and time-wise. So unless somebody like blows our socks off and we come into a bunch of money to help them out, we'll probably just be chilling out, putting our own records out for a while.
Nice. Make sure it's about the music and not about all the money making. So, of course, money making. But let's see what else we got here. So you guys' songs are very, not to say, it gets complicated. You guys are only 2 guys. So what do you do when you're crafting these songs? Do you have like, oh, I've got this cool riff going, can you build off that? Or do you guys just mess around in a room for a while and say, I like that, let's do more of that? Or how does it make songs come together?
Like sometimes he'll send me something that he's just been working on at home, or it'll be something that we worked on together in the practice room, just kind of, we're always recording, and then we'll go back and listen to the stuff and then like kind of whittle that down to something that makes sense, and then try to add a couple different parts to it. So it kind of happens both ways. So we do end up doing a lot of homework. Like we'll either he'll send something and I'll try to figure out a part to it, and then we'll get together and then flesh it all out, or we record stuff and like sift through all the recordings, find little nuggets, and then work on that at home, try to expand on it, and then when we get together the next time, hopefully we'll have like another part that we can add to it, or a direction at least.
Nice. Nice. So I was checking out you guys' tour schedule right now, and this show at SLO Brew is your last for a while. Do you guys got anything planned coming up next? Any more tour dates? Maybe another album?
No tour dates. This might be it for the U.S. tour for the year. We might do some summer festival kind of shows and maybe a couple weeks in Europe. But as of right now, we're just going to be writing the next full-length record for the rest of this year and hopefully have it out before the year's over. But we'll see.
Nice, nice. So let's. Those are my music questions. I'm gonna hop into what I call my fun questions. So, pizza or burritos?
Depends where you are. Burritos outside of Southern California or Mexico are usually not good. And pizza outside of New York City or Chicago can be good, but like you're not gonna.
New Haven is a pizza mecca.
That's true.
My friend has a good pizza restaurant in Pittsburgh that's amazing. I guess pizza.
Yeah, pizza you're more likely to get a good one, I suppose, than burritos. Burritos, if you've lived in San Diego ever, you get so spoiled that everywhere else that does burritos, it's kind of sad.
I just heard burritos in San Diego are just amazing. Anywhere else is just terrible.
Even LA.
Yeah, it's weird. You'd think you could get good burritos in LA, but you can't.
All right, and what would go on your perfect pizza if you were to have one?
Lots of cash.
Yeah, money. Probably just
Money?
a bunch of money on it. Pretty much. And a little Parmesan cheese on top of the money.
If you could take any animal and shrink it down to the size of your hand and keep it as a pet, what would that be?
I like this question. I would have to say a unicorn. They exist. They're just a tiny little unicorn.
Tiny little unicorn?
That's hard to beat that answer. I was thinking a gorilla, just because even though it was really small, it'd still probably be really strong.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of funny to watch it get angry and throw things around, but it'd just be throwing around like
throwing tiny
candles.
things.
You could open beers for you, like when you could just have it like take its little gorilla hands and crack your beers. That would be cool.
That'd be great.
That would be great. Little Kong. That's what I would call him.
Little Dong?
Little Kong.
Little
No,
Kong.
Little Kong.
Little King Kong going?
Prince Kong.
When you were younger, what did you want to be when you grew up? Like when you were 7 or 8? You always like, I want to be a musician when I grow up, or I want to be a firefighter.
I think I was super into football when I was a little kid, and I was super into bowling when I was a little kid. And I remember watching football games, and they'd be like, yeah, this so-and-so is a pro bowler. And I'm like, man, he plays football and he's a pro bowler. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to play football and then bowl in the off-season. So that was like one of my first memories of like, what would I want to do with my life? And I think before that was be an Oreo delivery driver, Oreo truck delivery driver.
That would be the best job ever.
But I think maybe there was a commercial with a truck or something, and I was like, that's my job. That's what I want to do.
I wanted to be an aeronautical engineer. Only, I just liked drawing airplanes. And so my parents said, well, you should be an aeronautical engineer. So I mistakenly thought that they just sat around drawing airplanes all day.
That's not quite what they do.
No. And I found out to be an engineer when I got older. Oh, engineer, you have to know about math and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to be a musician.
Okay, what is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is getting stuck in an elevator. Hands down. Claustrophobic. I would lose my mind. Hasn't happened yet, but I know it will someday, and I've thought that it was going to happen a few times where the door didn't open and I'm like, oh my god, it's happening, and I can feel the panic attack. That's my biggest fear.
I've actually thought about this sometimes. Like if I occasionally have like food in my backpack, so like, oh, I could just hang out in the elevator with eat my snacks until someone comes.
I wouldn't even eat for 48 hours if I was stuck in there.
You'd just be too freaked out?
Just cry.
Wasn't there a guy in the news recently who was stuck in an elevator for a couple days?
It's a YouTube. It's my worst nightmare. Like I've watched it. It's hard to watch.
I have this story. My high school class, we had our prom at this venue and probably had an elevator, and they were stupid enough to try and fit 22 people in this elevator. And of course they got stuck, and there was a video of it, and so people were crying and just screaming, and there's 22 of them. And no. I just hear about it, and it's like, oh, that's our school right there.
I don't think I would do that for $1 million. Like I don't think I could do it.
$1 million?
I don't think I could do it. I think I would lose my mind. With 22 people in there, I couldn't do it. I would just.
You'd be uncomfortable. Be like, yeah, this sucks, but
Nope.
I'm gonna get $1 million. $1 million.
I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't. No.
That's pretty extreme
I would
right
make
there.
you do it.
No way. There'd be no making me do it. I will take the steps.
Biggest fear?
You know, I don't really have one. I don't have one like that. I'm not scared of snakes. I'm not scared. I mean, I guess I have a 2-year-old daughter, so something bad happening to her, that would be the worst thing in the world. I'd, you know, literally rather lose an arm or something than have something bad happen to her. I don't know. I don't really have a major one. I'm not saying I'm badass or anything.
Okay. So last question for you guys. If you could describe your entire life in one word, one word, what would that word be for you guys?
Unfortunate, I think, would be mine.
Care to explain? Okay.
I just,
This is kind of like a job interview.
my life's been awesome. Fucking awesome. One word, fucking awesome. All running together. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, but it's the same. I would say the same thing. I'm very grateful. Things are good.
That's good. It's always nice when people are grateful.
There's been bad things, but you looked at the bad things in retrospect and you think, all right, well, that gave me character, it gave me wisdom, so it's kind of going the way it should go, I guess. You know.
All right. Cool. Thanks, guys. You got any closing words for fans out there?
Thanks for being fans.
Yeah. It's very nice of you.
Yes.
Please buy lots of stuff from us so I can feed my daughter. If you don't buy stuff from us, a 2-year-old will die.
You heard it right here. A 2-year-old will die if you don't buy L1011 stuff. For KCPR, my name is Kid Chameleon. This is L1011. They're playing SLO Brew tonight with Downtown. Keep it tuned. This is KCPR.